On Capitol Hill now, some Republicans who voted against GOP Congressman Jim Jordan to be the next Speaker of the House say they're getting death threats. Members plan to take another vote today. Nikole Killion is following all of this for us.
A speaker has not been elected.
In the second round,
a speaker has not been elected.
A second strike for Congressman Jim Jordan.
The Honorable Jim Jordan of the state of Ohio has received 199.
The Ohio Republican failed to reach a majority.
So let's get a Republican speaker and get about the people's business.
4 GOP lawmakers initially backed Jordan, but switched their votes Wednesday against him, including Iowa's Marionette Miller Meeks. She said she's getting credible death threats and a barrage of threatening calls, but will not bend to bullies. And New York's Nick LaLota, who hasn't backed Jordan, shared a threat he received, telling him to go F himself and die. Jordan has condemned all threats against colleagues, writing, "It's imperative that we come together."
It's an embarrassment, and this is not what we should be dealing with.
There's a growing push from both sides of the aisle to potentially expand the powers of interim Speaker Patrick McHenry so the House can resume legislative business.
There is not consensus, clearly, on who the next speaker should be. And so in the immediate, we need to get back to work. We need to allow Patrick McHenry to do the job as Speaker pro tem with the authority to govern.
What do you say to those who feel that's just kicking the can down the road?
We can't waste any more time.
Get worse for Jordan. CBS News has learned that some members may try to stagger their votes so that Jordan loses even more votes in the next round. Anne Marie?
All right, so let's talk about this plan to stagger votes, which means basically like he's just going to be progressively losing more and more. It's not a good look, right? You don't want to sort of go out like that, like the person who can't retain, any of the votes that you said that you convinced. So then what is his strategy? Why is he staying in the race? Why not sort of quit when you're just a little behind? You may not be ahead, but a little behind instead of a lot behind.
I think probably Jim Jordan looks at it a little differently. I mean, the point that he made after yesterday's vote is, look, we lost some, but we also picked up some support. I mean, keep in mind, yes, there were some lawmakers who flipped their votes against Jordan. They voted for him in the first round, but not the second. But you also had some who didn't support him in the first round and then backed him in the second round. So I think, his goal is to try to ride this out, continue talking to members and see if he can start whittling down at that number despite whatever strategy is thrown at him.
All right, so in terms of bipartisan support, one person is getting it. Patrick McHenry. There's support to expand his temporary duties. He says he's not interested in this job at all, but if his party needs him, he'll stick around. How does that plan sort of play out long term, though? Is this another sort of unprecedented situation?
Well, to a certain extent it is. And keep in mind, Congress and the House is going to need enough votes for even that scenario to play out. And some have questioned if that's even possible. Others have raised constitutional questions about whether it's possible to grant these additional powers to the Speaker pro tem. Former Speaker Kevin McCarthy, though, has argued that that position was designed to allow for continuity of government. It was created in the wake of 9/11. So in his view, he believes that, whoever is in that role should be able to have those types of powers. He actually accused Democrats of trying to, whittle or limit the powers of that role. So that being said, again, this whole situation is unprecedented,
yeah.
So I'm not even going to begin to predict how it could play out. But it is clear that there is growing frustration that, going round after round, having more meetings, trying to come up with another candidate, may not be sustainable at this point. And if they have some type of temporary speaker in place for a longer period of time, then that at least they can start legislating again until they can come to a true consensus around a new leader.
Yeah, I was talking about it's not a good look for Jim Jordan, but just in general, it's not a good look for the Republican Party to not be able to sort of get it together. Nikole, thank you very much.